Hi guys, today I'm going to present about the Irish famine. Picture this, you're an Irish farmer back in the 18th. Just as any normal day possible, you step into your potato farm, only to notice an awful stench in the air. You approach your potatoes that are ready for harvesting, shocked to find that they were all black and slimy. It was blight, which is one of the main causes to the Irish famine. The Irish famine was a period of starvation from 1845 to 1852 that affected the entire continent of Europe, with Ireland suffering the most from it. Ireland was a country colonized by England. Most of the Irish were Catholics, while the British were Protestants. Penal laws were made to penalize the Catholics in Ireland. So most of the Irish remained at the lower social class of the society, known as peasants. They rented a small land to plant crops and live in. At the end of the month, they would sell their yield to pay rent to the landlords. At that time, potatoes were the main source of food for half of the population in Ireland. It's rich in nutrition and it's cheap and easy to plant as well. Potatoes can grow abundantly in less favorable soil, which made this crop so widespread in the country. So, when the famine struck, the Irish couldn't harvest their crops, couldn't sell them, nor pay the rent. Eventually, the landlords evicted them out of their houses, causing them to have nowhere to live. Desperate and devastated, some went to the workhouses, but the living conditions were not ideal, since workhouses were usually overcrowded and less hygienic. Despite so, the English government continued to export food, and most of the landlords did not bother to help the tenants. The government only gave them food in return of labor, but by that time, the Irish were already too weak to work. This caused many Irish to emigrate from Ireland to America. They believed that in America they would have a higher chance of owning land to farm crops. Yet the ships that brought them there were also known as the coffin ships. They emigrated in horrible conditions, with diseases being common. Eventually, some were killed and their bodies were thrown into the sea. The journey lasted for about 40 days, and about 20% of the emigrants died before reaching America. In the end, a census revealed that there were 2 million fewer people living in Ireland as compared to 1845. That was about one-third of the population. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.